Welcome to my channel, Mystic Door Tarot. My name is Barb, and the reading today is for Wednesday, July 31st, 2019. Thank you so much to my subscribers for the comments and support. And if you're new to my channel, welcome. Now let's get right to the reading. I'm using the Trippin Waite Tarot deck and the Crystal Angels Oracle deck. Both are listed below. I have already laid out the spread, and our first card is the Page of Wands, followed by the Major Arcana card, the Tower, and next the Major Arcana card, Temperance. Starting off with the Page of Wands. Pages are the young people of the court, and they are the messengers. This page is not only bringing us news, it will be exciting news. Something to celebrate kind of news. Now, this page loves adventure. He's young and enthusiastic, healthy and full of energy to start this new adventure. This could represent a person you know, or someone who might come into your life soon, or even possibly some of the traits of this page you might find today in yourself. In general, for a career, this can indicate possibly a new job or project coming your way. It might mean some traveling's involved. If you recently applied to a job, you just might get that call today to come in for an interview. This card brings with it a ton of energy, optimism, and enthusiasm. In a relationship, you just might receive a letter, email, or a text of love from this young page. It will develop into a very passionate romance. So keep a lookout for this young page to show up today with wonderful and exciting news coming soon. Next, we have the Major Arcana card, the Tower. Now, most of the time, the Tower card is this tall tower with fire and brimstone pouring out of it. Just utter destruction. Now, this card from the Trippin Waite deck is showing us that the tower is under the sea. And this card was inspired by the artist having to do with the late 60s. So this is showing the singer-songwriter Donovan, who wrote a song called Atlantis. And that's what this version is showing us. Even the mighty city of Atlantis was destroyed and sunk down into the ocean. This can represent us having long-standing beliefs that can just get crushed and no longer serve us. Or it can mean a very long-standing relationship which took years to establish, just like the tower on the card, could just end abruptly. This is a big transformations happening. Major Arcana cards showing up usually means life events are unfolding. It's about clearing away what no longer serves you anymore. In a career, it can mean that you have been stuck at a job for years that you have been unhappy with. This might have an abrupt, didn't see it coming, ending. But our first card of the day just might have something to do with that. That page might have brought you such great news that now you're leaving that nasty job, or calling it quits on that volatile relationship that you know now needs to end. Drastic changes are required in your life at this time. Now on to the Major Arcana card, Temperance. Taking a look at this card number 14 on the Fool's Journey. Already having confronted death, the number 13 card, the Fool emerges with the sense of integrity, balance, and moderation. This card is simply all about balance. In this deck, we have this lovely lady beside the stream as she pours rainbow water from one cup to another. On her head is a crown of daisies, one of the favorite flowers from the 60s. And we can see irises are growing behind her, which is the symbol of the Greek goddess Iris, who also represents the rainbow, that link between heaven and earth. She is gently blending the rainbow water, trying to obtain the right mixture, keeping that balance. Temperance is here to give us that forward motion, that you are possibly bringing together a combination of things to create something new. If you're working on a project with someone or a team, this is about compromising. You might change something, step back and look, and then change something else. Since this is a general reading, so for some of you, it might be that you're in a relationship where a situation might need for both of you to compromise. Or for some, simply that you just feel a little off balance lately and you need to seek out some time for enjoyment. Balance that work-life scenario. This is about a possible struggle on a new path. It's about breaking old habits and shaking things up, but also keeping things balanced and in moderation. So in summary, we have the Page of Wands starting off our day with some fiery, wonderful news coming in. With the Tower card next, that can mean that the news the page brought might mean an end to something that has been in place for a long time. A job, relationship, possibly where you live. But this can be in a good way and what is needed at this time. And Temperance shows up to remind us to keep things even and balanced. Taking to developing things and combining things together for creating something wonderful and new. Now on to the crystal card of the day. I like to close the reading with what crystal will help us out for the energy of the day. And today is Tiger's Eye. Self-confidence through God confidence. And as the card reads, believe in yourself by believing in God or the divine working through you. Have you been doubting yourself lately? This gemstone is perfect to help reassure you that the divine is working through you and with you. Shift from worrying, if you can do it, to trusting in the universe to help you along, and you will do it. Follow your inner guidance to make positive changes. This quartz stone is widely known for its coloring resembling a tiger's stripes, hence the name. The stone is excellent if you're involved in money-making ventures or planning a new project, so Tiger's Eye can certainly help us out with the blending of the temperance energy. Now, in numerology, today's date and year adds up to number 23, which reduces to number 5. So it is a day about change. This is certainly change, challenge, and then the freedom to create something new. There might be some risk, but that's the best part of an adventure. So now on to our general smoke card reading. So give me one moment to cue it up. Let's see, we can get it a little bit. There we go. Okay. Now, due to the great response and emails about these smoke card readings, I just might make a separate video explaining what they are so as not to repeat everything over and over again in the Wednesday videos. So look for that coming soon, and then I can just refer newcomers to watch that video. Now, doing a general reading of this nature is really difficult. The reading usually ties directly into the energy of the person that I'm performing it for. It's very personal and some surprising things show up at times. So this is a general reading. So I'm picking up all sorts of energies. So when I first looked at the card, I was like, wow, so much scattered energies going every which way. But that's the energy of the Tower card in today's reading. So here's what came to me while connecting. And keep in mind that the sketching is erratic because it's done in a meditative state. Let's see, right here was the first thing that popped out. This is a man person kneeling, and I knew right away it was just a proposal. So somebody's going to be getting good news, and somebody's going to get proposed to today. And the other thing was the giant K way over here, right here, showed up and definitely was going with that same message. So it might, if you have a boyfriend named Kevin, that's kind of what came to me. So he's going to pop the question. So how exciting for you. Let's see. The next thing that popped out was this, what I felt was the Susan G. Komen Foundation, the pink ribbon here. And what came through is with the news of the Page of Wine bringing in great news. This tend to make me think that somebody's going to get a job in correlation with maybe that foundation or the cause or something to do with that. And again, a K showed up here, right here, and the name Kim was very predominant. So if you're out there, Kim, you're probably going to get a job for that wonderful cause there. The other small thing that I saw was somebody out there is going to get news working with animals, maybe a job or just charity work or, becoming a vet, but that's what came through. And again, the messages coming through and the intent, not so much the sketching, is what it's the vision that comes through. That's what's important. And giant letter Y here. And that certainly was telling me that the good news coming in for, I saw the name right away, Yesenia. So if that resonates with anybody out there, and also the name Yvette, that's what came through. So both of these young ladies are going to get fantastic, wonderful news for sure today. I'd love to hear back as to what it was, because it doesn't show me that. And the last thing on here today was just seeing this figure here, and it had something to do with a job. And so I'm not sure if you're just getting a job or, traveling for it. Because this, I saw an airplane. So, and the name David, the small letter D here came up. So maybe for the Davids out there, you're going to have a job which puts you on an airplane and do some traveling. So hopefully the people who are meant to hear this will be drawn to my channel in this video. And if you want your own personal smoke card reading, then please check out my website at mysticdoortarot.com. The link's included here on my channel under the About tab. You can just click it. It'll take you right to my website. And a smoke card reading can really be added to any of these spreads. I have several spreads on my website. I kind of have so many so that whatever calls to you is what you were meant to pick for a reading. So thank you so much for joining me, and I hope you enjoyed the readings today. Love, light, and abundance to all of you. And congratulations, whoever's getting proposed to today. Until tomorrow.